So today we're going to be creating a 3D effect using an image in Adobe Premiere. So the first thing you're going to do is create a new project, which I've already done, and then you're going to create a bin. So go down to Project in the bottom left corner, and you'll go up to New Bin, and you'll name this, I'm going to name mine Pictures, and then you'll go up to File, and you'll go down to Import, and find your image. Go ahead and import that. And then you're going to drag your image into your timeline. And that's right next to it on the right. Once you have your image in your timeline, you'll go ahead and click on it. And you'll go to Effects, which I guess mine's already on that. And you'll go to Opacity on the left. So what we're going to be doing on this part is I'm going to be taking myself out of this image so that I can create a 3D effect. What I want to do is I want to have this background move, and I want myself to stay like I am in this picture, not moving. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to use the pen tool, which is right here, and we're going to mask out. I'm going to mask out myself, so I'll have to go all the way around and reconnect it, and then it'll take the background out. So go to your pen tool underneath opacity, and click on it. And what you can do is you can make the picture bigger so that you can get a better quality, because when you use this pen tool, it's gonna be kind of hard to get it accurate unless you have it larger, and then you can zoom in and get closer to the outline of your image. So I'm just gonna zoom in to 75 and start with that. So you'll start clicking. You'll see that as you go, this little arrow thing gets in the way. You're gonna have to go past that to click on it again. Makes it kind of difficult, but you can work around it. That's why it's better to work at a larger zoom. So I'm just gonna go all the way around, and this is gonna take me a while. So you may not be able to get perfect precision, but that'll be okay because we're gonna fix that later. So just try to get most of your image and get the best you can. Do the best you can. We will fix this later. Okay, so I'm getting near the end here. And it's being difficult. I'm gonna do the best. and then you'll just reconnect it to where you started. And as you'll see, it'll take out the background. And then you can go back to fit where you change the size and just go back to fit. Okay, so once you have this, you're going to duplicate this image. Since you took out the background, you want another background copy. So you'll click on your image down in your timeline, and you'll click Alt on your keyboard. Don't think I have that option. And then you'll drag your image up and release it. What? Okay, sorry. I just did it. Okay, so after you do that, you're going to make sure you're clicked on the bottom image, the one that you took the background out of. Go to your mask and click on that. And then you're going to go to Edit and down to Cut. And just go ahead and delete that mask. Okay, so what you'll see is that if you click on the eye icon on your bottom image, it'll show you what you cut out. Re-click back on it, go up to your top image, click on the eye, and it'll show you everything. So now you have both images, your background and your cutout part. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to create the 3D effect. So what you're going to need to do is go up to Effects on the right side, and you're going to search 3D, or Basic 3D, sorry. And you'll go down to Basic 3D and drag that onto your bottom image. And what this is going to do is it's going to open new controls on the left side under Effect Controls. So now you're ready to create your swivel effect. So you're going to make sure you're clicked on your bottom image. And you're going to make sure this blue thing on your timeline right here is at the beginning. And you're going to go ahead and click on your swivel timeline, which is on this like little clock looking thing on the left. And you're going to go to the number next to swivel, and you're going to click on it and drag it to the left. So I'm going to go to about 20, negative 20. And then I'm going to leave it right there. And then the next step to create this effect is to move your timeline to the end. So I guess I'm going to go up here and make sure it's perfect on the end. And you're going to go ahead and move this swivel number that's right next to swivel, and you're going to move that to positive 20, so the opposite of what you have it on now. So go up to positive 20 and then release it. And then you'll just leave it like this. So if you want to see what it does, you can go back to the beginning and play it. And you'll see the background moves, which is kind of cool. So you're going to go back to the beginning, and you're going to fix this whole like odd effect. So like if you play it, you can kind of see the hair looks a little wonky. So you're going to go back to the beginning, and you're going to go to the top image, and you're going to go to your mask feather. So what you're going to do here is you're going to up this mask. So you can up it up to like about, let's say probably 123 is good. And you're going to, that's increasing your mask feather. So then you're going to go to your mask expansion and do the exact same thing, except probably less than your mask feather. Probably like 90. 98 is probably good. And if you want to see what this did, sorry, that's not what you do. You can click on the eye icon on the bottom image so you can see what it did. And you can go ahead and mess with this more if you want. If you think it needs more, that makes so the expansion increases the blur effect. The mask feather creates the blur effect. So I kind of think, honestly, that the expansion doesn't need to be that high. Probably like 70. Let's say 80. 88 is probably good. It doesn't really need to be over that. Okay, so you can see that now that's going to get rid of that weird effect as it moves. And you can go ahead and play it if you want to see what it looks like. So now the hair doesn't look weird. But you can see there's still something wrong with it. As it goes, you can see the black, and you can see this like blurry arm down there. So now what you're going to do is you're going to have to change the scale of your image. So you can do this by going under motion, go to scale, you're on your top image, and you're going to be increasing the scale. You can drag that to the right. I'm just increasing it until you to a high number. I'd say, I guess like we can try, I think that's a little too much. We can try like 121. And now you're going to click on your bottom image, and you got to make it the same exact size on your scale. So go to scale, and we had it at 121, right? So we can go ahead and type that in. Click enter. Okay, so you can tell that the black is still showing, so we're going to have to raise the scale up more. So go back up to your first image. I'm going to go to 130. You can use your keyboard, you don't have to do the swivel thing. Let's say, actually, maybe 140. Just enter, go down to your bottom image, click on your timeline, oops, click on it. Oh wait, let me check. We had it on 140, okay. And increase the scale to 140. Okay, so now you can no longer see the black. So we're gonna go ahead and play this so we can just check and make sure it looks correct. Okay, so I think it looks great, and you now have your 3D effect. And if you want to import this to YouTube, you would go to File, Export, Media, and under Format, you would go down to H.264. And Caesar custom. That's probably fine. High bitrate. And go to your image. Save as whatever you want. For me, I'm going to be saving it as 3D. I'm going to push save. And then you'll export it. And this is basically the last thing you're going to need to do. And then you can upload it into YouTube. And that's pretty much it. So now you have your 3D effect.